Hello guys, Sven here, bringing you week 4 of the YCL. We're taking on Abomination and the Athabasca Miltanks. Currently we're 0-3 minus 9 and they're 3-0 plus a lot. They're on top of the league, Abomination and the Athabasca Miltanks. I drafted Mono. I took over a rain team, made some transactions. The team was 0-3 minus 9 when I took it over. Made some transactions, so now it's only water types or swift swim mons. So it's, I believe, currently 9 swift water types and overquill and beer tick. So the biggest problem with this week was that we're playing Kilowattrel and we're playing Toxicroak. Both big checks to rain. Toxicroak being immune and Kilowattrel being fast and just strong electric type attacks and hurricane as well. So I tried to come up with something. Whiskash was my Kilowattrel answer. So it was Spadef with rest, hydration in the rain. Urshifu was Punching Glove, I think. Damprock and Pelipper. He also had a Tyranitar which didn't come. I thought Tyranitar would come over the Diancie possibly and the Uxie as well. The other 4 I was kind of expecting. I don't really remember all the mons they had. But yeah. Float Cell is my Terra Captain. So is Whiskash. Whiskash is Terra Electric here and Float Cell's Terra Flying. Mystic Water. Evil Light, Agility, Basilian White Stripe, Last Respects, Wave Crash, and Aquajet. And then just Choice Banded, Basque Legion, Male with Wave Crash, Phantom Force, because I'm not allowed to run Last Respects on this, Phantom Force, Aquajet, and Psychic Fangs. So let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna leave with Pelipper, because yeah, Pelipper is just setting the rain up for me, and I'm thinking I can take any hit except like Thunder Punch from the Toxicroak and Thunderbolt from Kilowattrel, but I just wanted the rain up. I thought Kilowattrel would lead, so my plan was to just lead Pelipper, go into the Whiskash, get my rocks up. We see Diancie lead. I know this can Terra, so I'm just clicking U-turn here. I'm debating what to go into, and I'm gonna go into the Basque Legion here. The game is very short, as you can see, only like 40 minutes. And as you can see, he is Calm Mind, Iron Defense, Draining Kiss, Diamond Storm, and Terra Water. So I have almost no way of hitting this. He goes for Calm Mind turn 1. But I won't see that until I'm into the Basque Legion. I see Terra Water, and I'm like, oh, I don't have much stuff that can hit this. I have nothing super effective for water types on the team. Sorry. Just had to yawn. It happens. And yeah. I'm looking at calcs and I'm thinking what I'm going into. I go into Basque Legion. I'm not choice, but I'm choice scarfed, I think. And I'm also adaptability over Swift Swim. I see the Calm Mind. I'm like, oh, this can be tough, but I have a couple of physical attackers that are pretty strong. I don't see any item. I'm thinking this might be weakness policy. I go for my best move, which is Phantom Force, which turns out is the worst move, because as you can see, he clicked Iron Defense, I click Phantom Force, just rough that it takes 2 turns, and I see the Iron Defense, and I realize here that I have lost the game. So, and now all I'm trying to do is get it in range of Urshifu in the rain, because that's my best way of hitting it, or just snagging a crit. Those are the only 2 things I can do, really. So I just click Phantom Force again. I'm gonna click Phantom Force till I'm dead, and you can just cue the Benny Hill music. Something like that. I don't know how it goes. Yeah. So we Phantom Force again. We do 2 damage, and we take a draining case, which does a little bit, but then also just heals the Diancie up to almost full. And I'm just stuck here clicking Phantom Force. I don't have a better way of breaking this. I just need to crit, and that's all. Yeah, this is not on my side. I'm just using Abomination's footage. I don't know what happened there. Because I was at my summer cabin when doing this. I had very much trouble with genning because the bots couldn't gen the Basilidium White Stripe for whatever reason, so I had to scramble and get one. Shout outs to BBG for helping out with that this week. And yeah, I'm just here waiting to die, basically. So I Phantom Force, I do nothing. I need to get it to around 50% for the Urshifu to KO. Wild Rain is up. So I Phantom Force again. Yeah. Phantom Force, unfortunately, a pretty bad move in singles. If only it got like Shadow Fang or something, like there was a Shadow Fang move. I don't know. So here, it's just gonna kill me with Draining Kiss. And I don't even get it down to half. And it just heals back up to like 75%. And at this point, I know I've lost the game. Basically, I need him to like misclick multiple times in a row, like not attack the Urshifu. Or crit with something else. Before I go into Urshifu, I think I just go Pelipper here. Yeah, because I need the rain. I'm gonna go for Hurricane, if I remember correctly. So my plan is just Hurricane, get the Confusion if possible. We see the Hurricane hits, does 2 damage. Does not kill. And we see Diamond Storm, and now it's a +6 defense. Which doesn't matter for the Urshifu. I'm just trying to chip it down. We see Hurricane again. We get the Confusion. Now I need to needed to hit itself in Confusion versus the Urshifu mainly. It breaks through here and kills the Pelipper. So no more rain for me. And heals a bunch. So even now, without the rain, I have nothing faster than the Kilowattrel, which is rough. But I'm just here trying to not get 6-0'd at this point. This is my last chance. I'm thinking I need this to... I need to get 2 Surging Strikes off. It's my only way of winning. And yeah. So Surging Strike, I do literally 0. So it's more defensive than I anticipated in the calcs. Now I'm like, oh, maybe if it hits itself in Confusion, I can do it. And then I can take KO, and then I see the Citrus Berry, and I know it's over. Regardless of it hitting itself in Confusion or not. and it doesn't hit itself, so it just kills me with Draining Kiss and heals back to full. At this point, I only have Float Soul, Whiscash, and Basculin White Stripe left. So I just go into Float Soul. Can't really do much. I'm just gonna die to anything. I think I just click Wave Crash. Yeah, just clicking Wave Crash. I do 14 damage, you see that? Amazing. And it's confused, and it breaks through and Draining Kisses and kills me in one hit. I don't think the crit mattered. Float Cell is very frail. I think I could have stalled this out. Possibly. But I think I was lost regardless here. Because the thing is, I could PP stall with this one. Since I had rest. Because you're gonna see it does literally 0 to me. But my plan was just, I have lost this, just don't drag it out any longer. I was gonna eat dinner afterwards, so just wanted the game to end. Because I knew the game was over from like turn 3. As you can see, Draining Kiss does almost nothing to the Whiscash. We're leftovers, so we're taking a little bit more time. I'm just fishing for the freeze. I don't get this play of going for more call 9s because clearly the game is already over. Sure, you didn't do enough damage the first time around to Whiscash, but I'm not doing any damage to you, and you can just Draining Kiss forever. I'm not gonna drag it out because, like, this Whiscash is gonna die to something else regardless of what I'm doing. Just dies for no apparent reason. As always. And yeah. He just checks if he's +6, +6, +6, I guess, and then goes for another one. I'm just trying to get a freeze and then go into Basculin and hopefully like crit twice in a row. That's my only shot at this point. And yeah, the rain stops, so now even if I go for rest, I don't wake up, which isn't the biggest deal. I didn't want to go for rest regardless. We'll see how much the Draining Kiss does. I'm just spamming Ice Beam for the freeze still, but never gets it. See, the Draining Kiss does around half, so I probably couldn't have stalled too much with rest. It's possible that it wasn't a 2-hit KO, but yeah. So I'm just clicking Ice Beam. Look at Whiscash go. Doing 3 damage at a time and never freezing. And the Whiscash is finally dead. And now we only have the Basculin. I'll look at the calc. And I think maybe if I crit Last Respect, I have a small chance of not getting 6-0'd. But I will most likely get 6-0'd. And I know that if I don't agility, I'm slower than the Kilowattrel afterwards, regardless, so I'll just lose. It seems like he's contemplating switching something in, but in the end, it just clicks Draining Kiss. There's nothing else to do. Click Last Respects. I do massive damage, as you can see. But thanks to the EVO Light, we do tank a +6 Draining Kiss. And yeah, my last chance at a crit. If it's only max HP, I have a chance, but as you can see, it's pretty defensive. And as I knew from the Urshifu damage as well that it was. So even a crit didn't have a chance to KO the Diancie. And we lose 6-0 to Abomination and the Athabasca Miltanks. Not my greatest game back after the 2-month hiatus that I've been having. It's just unfortunate. Sometimes you lose. You can't always be on top of your game. And yeah, I'm just happy that I just wanted to try some new rain stuff with the team because it already had rain on it, and saw in the rules that I could draft both Basket Legion forms. So I wanted to bring Basket Legion male, female, and masculine to a battle sometimes just to bring the entire family. I think it's a 9-week season. It's either 9 or 8. I think it's 9. So we're starting 0-4 minus 15. So playoff hopes are basically gone. So my goal for I think I'm playing 6 weeks with the team. So my goal is to go 3-3. So now I can only go 3-2 for the last 5 weeks. Otherwise, my goal is to go 3-2 if it's only 5 weeks left. I have to look that up, but yeah, I just want to go either even or slightly positive, depending on how many weeks there are. I think it's going to be tough because I think a lot of teams can do exactly what this team, what Abomination did here, since Mono Water team is not super great and it doesn't have good way of dealing with other water types, since Lantern is not in the game, nor is Ludicolo. So that's all from me. Sven's out. Bye. See you next week. Hopefully we don't get 6-0 again, but I can't promise anything. I might just get 6-0 the entire season, and if that happens, I have no one to blame but myself, but I'm gonna try my best and make this Mono Water plus Swift Swim team work. And